Hello everyone, it's Small Farmer 6710. Welcome back to another video, and we're here with a quite a helpful video, and we hope to help a few viewers in this video today. So it's 5 reasons why and how you can start the model farming hobby. So we feel like it'd be a good video to help a few people, as we get messages a few times a day saying like how you could start, or any tips on how you could start, or anything to look out for, something like that. So we have 5 good tips in today's video, and hopefully it'll be a massive help to you. So kicking it off, we have Daniel with the first point.
Right, guys, kicking us off with point one is the hobby of model farming. So, it's a very good hobby to get into, guys. Myself and Stephen do the model farming in the evenings. We record a lot of our videos in the evenings, and like during the winter months when it's dark at 5 o'clock, there's we can just come out to the shed, turn on the lights, and just keep doing what we're doing. It's a very nice hobby. Like, you don't even necessarily have to be into farming, guys. Like, there's tractors involved, cars, lorries, there's livestock, animals. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of playful items in it and everything. It's a very good hobby that it's for everyone. You don't especially have to be into farming. Obviously, it's a big factor, but it does range a lot of stuff. And you can use your imagination in the hobby a lot. Like when you're recreating scenes, as you can see, like if you just look up to the field, like myself and Stephen were looking at guys baling today, and we just recreated the scene. They're not the same tractors or the implements, but we just seen it and we recreated the scene. It's just using our imagination, and you can just recreate what you see. And especially just to the left of that, there's a church. That's a church that's nearby us, and it blends in with the countryside a lot. And as you can see, there's a 6 to 10 hour with a strapman passing, and like we seen a John Deere and a strapman wagon just pass us today. So there you go. It's just it reflects a lot of what you see in your life, and it's a very good hobby to get into.
So moving on to point number 2, the community side of the model farming, we find it's very positive, and it's full of great people, so it is, and great people to like talk to, and in particular the social media side. So there's a great Facebook group called Model Mad on Facebook, for example, and it's full of great people. There's nearly 10,000 people in it, um, and it's great for people to buy and sell models, share pictures of their model collection, or ask a few questions, and it's good for people that like want to know a few things or starting out, especially newcomers and stuff like that. So it's really great in that sense, and you can buy and sell models, as I said, and there's lots of great people that buy and that sell their own models that they customly make themselves, and it's really nice to see that, and it's just a really great community to talk to, and great people to. So also as well, the model shows, I know during this current time there's not that many model shows, a lot of them are cancelled, but hopefully there'll be a reopening to a few model shows coming up. I think there's one later on this year, but yeah, it still might be going on. So um especially when the model shows start open again, there's lots of great people to see there and get ideas from, and from the model shows. Also, we have our email. If you ever want to like email us or ask a few questions, anything at all, we're here. Our email is modelfarmer8@gmail.com, and we get a few emails on the basis, and we like to answer. So also, if another thing, if you ever wanted to get a few ideas, there's a few model shows, slideshows on YouTube, and I find that you can get a good few ideas from them, and they're really helpful. So hopefully this helped, and model farming community is a really great place full of great people and positivity.
So guys, point three, um, yeah, this is be wise when you're buying your first few models. When you're buying your first few models, I'd recommend you to go for kind of not the most expensive models as uh as they're more delicate, I suppose, as they get more expensive as they're more detailed, like they're making parts more to scale and everything, and I'd recommend if you were to get first few models, go for Britain's Farm Toys and Siku Toys, as um they're just they're that bit more like for toys, and they don't like bits don't break off them much because they're made for playing with. But yeah, like when you're minding your first few models, it is hard. Like I have a Diet by Universal Hobbies, and I was very young at the time when I got it, and it was a fabulous model. It finished lovely. It's just I was too young that I couldn't mind it, so that now doesn't have wheels or lights or anything. So I recommend when you're buying your first few models for your collection, starting off your collection, go maybe go just the slighter toy brands, as you can get to learn like what can break. Like stuff still breaks on like every model. It can kind of teach you how delicate they are. But yeah, then you can work your way up. That's what like Stephen only got his first Universal Hobbies model, which was his first, like really realistic model. Uh, he got it when he was in sixth class, which he would have been 13. So there you go. But yeah, be wise when you're buying your models, and always look out for the sales.
So moving on to point number 4, we like to talk about the expenses of the hobbies and something to be aware of, kind of. So if you want to be throw a lot of money at this hobby, it can add up a lot of the time, and something me and Daniel try to avoid is we try and minimize costs and trying to make our own stuff. Like as you see here, we make our own sheds, and it definitely saves a good bit of money. So it does, and it saves a lot. So, and also the likes of our roads here, we make our own roads, and it saves a good bit. And as well as the models, if you were to buy a model like this here, it could be like €50 each or something like that for like one of the high end type models. So it is very expensive. So especially it all adds up, and it's definitely not cheap anyway. So just something to be aware of if you are a newcomer into this hobby.
Right, guys. The final point, point five. We have the pieces of machinery in front of us here, and to the very left here, we have a 7430 John Deere, and we with the models you can always replicate a model, or you can always get a model that maybe a relative has. Like our uncle has that 7430, something like it anyway, with the front loader there. Uh, and yeah, like we just got that because we see it every day and we get to see it in the model form as well. So, um, like you're able to replicate like what tractors you might have drove, or what you see maybe a farmer nearby. Especially this John Deere silage harvester here. Stephen got this customized with bigger wheels and license plate and beacons, and just there's a bit of checkered metal on it as well. Like, yeah, you can get the models customized to your liking. Like, Stephen loves these John Deere silage harvesters, and he just got it done up to what he likes. And you can even do up your own model to maybe what someone has, or even yourself. And then this New Holland combine, a tillage farmer that's beside us, has one like it, and there used to be one around here, but now there's a something very similar to it, and we get to just replicate the scenes we see and stuff. So it's kind of nice to get into it, and you're able to replicate what you see, and the machinery. You just like you're able to recreate scenes, which is very good. But yeah, that's the final point. So guys, we've discovered the five points why and how you should start model farming. And yeah, we've discovered them, and there's plenty of the good thing about this community is that every age group. It's from like very small up to very old, and like it's for every age group. Don't hesitate if you're if you're um if you're that bit older. Don't be afraid to join the community. We know plenty of lads in um even heading for like 70s and stuff that do this, and it's great to see because they kind of use their imagination as well, and it's just a lovely community. I highly recommend joining in, and even if you just wanted to maybe get a tractor that you own, like a tractor you have in real life, just to have it and stuff. It's always good to join the community, and it's a lovely community. I highly recommend joining it. But yeah,
So as you've seen there, Daniel gave a bit of a summary there of, and hopefully we got our points across, and hopefully it's helped you make up your mind if you want to maybe start the model farming, or answered your question on if you wanted to get into it. And hopefully you enjoyed it, and
yeah, thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you in the next one. But yeah, we noticed that the community is growing like mad lately, so we're really happy. So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
thanks for watching.